start off with the news, first of all, from Wednesday, and that's the loan signing of Thomas Sifka. Given the injuries and suspension problems we've got at the moment, was it important for you to recruit before the loan window closed yesterday?
It was an opportunity to get a real quality player in. You know, he was somebody I was trying to chase during the summer, but obviously he went to Blackpool, the Championship. I think he started the first 6 games for Blackpool. I've worked with him before. I know what he can bring to the table, and once I knew he was available, it was just a question of could we, should we, and it makes us stronger. There's no question about that, and really pleased to have got him in.
And what will he bring to the team? Like you've just said, you've worked with him before, and you know what he will bring to the table.
Intelligence, there's no question about that. He can play in a number of positions again. He's an offensive midfield player, he can play as a striker, he can play wide. He's got creativity, he can score goals. He's a very, very good player, very good.
I know you don't like talking about the opposition, you don't give too many thoughts ahead of games, but it is Derby Day this weekend. Is it a fixture you've been looking forward to?
Well, to be honest, we don't look too far ahead of ourselves into the fixture list. But yeah, I think it's we've had a derby, a couple of derbies against Preston. I consider that to be a derby, a League One derby. We're well versed in each other, really, ourselves and Oldham. There's a lot of similarities. The only one is Oldham have regularly been a League One side and a Championship side, you know, and they've even been in the Premier League. But we're similar probably to each other, you know, geographically, and I suppose this season maybe budgetary as well, I'm not too sure. We're fighting against the bigger teams or the bigger fish in the league, but they have the experience of League One over us, that's for sure. But we go and play against Oldham on a regular basis, so we know the staff really well, we know the players, and they'll know ours as well. So it's going to be a big game. We're both in the same position in the league, same points. We've reached it in different ways, but we're both on the same point. So I think Jono's done a brilliant job, absolutely superb. And I'm looking forward to it, definitely. It's a test, you know, but people look at Jono and probably think, you know, intelligent manager, and he is, ex-intelligent football player, but there's a steeliness to him, there's a real, like, competitive edge, you know, probably similar to myself, very demanding, you know, of his players, but on the pitch as well. But you know, it'll be about the players who represent the manager, and I know what they're going to represent the manager with, and equally so, he'll know what our players are going to represent me with as well. So it'll be a really fierce contest, I'm sure. You
mentioned after Tuesday night's game that Stephen Dawson would probably miss tomorrow's game. How big a blow is that going to be?
Well, it'll be a big blow. Again, we probably shouldn't have put him in the starting lineup. He'd been ill, and while we're getting this illness at the minute, it's not a 24-hour illness, it seems to be lingering for a little longer. And really I should have made the decision, instead of allowing Stephen Dawson to make the decision to declare himself 100% fit. And as a result of not being 100% fit, he's probably just tweaked his calf. So it could be a week, it could be a couple of weeks, I'm not too sure, but you know, there'll be players again who will be available for tomorrow's game who'll have to come in and make an impact, and I'm sure he will.